The Battle of Bowang, also known as the Battle of Bowang Slope, was a battle fought between the warlords Cao Cao and Liu Bei in 202 in the late Eastern Han Dynasty. Background: Liu Bei originally sought refuge under the northern warlord Yuan Shao after being defeated by Cao Cao in 200 at Zhou province. However, he left Yuan Shao after the latter was defeated by Cao Cao at the Battle of Guandu in late 200, and went to Jing province to seek shelter under the governor Liu Biao. Liu Biao initially welcomed Liu Bei and put him in charge of Xinye, but he gradually grew suspicious of Liu Bei as the latter became increasingly influential in Jing province. As a result, Liu Biao sent Liu Bei to Bowang near Jing province's northern border to defend against an invasion by Cao Cao. At the same time, Cao Cao's forces were at war in northern China with Yuan Shao's remnants, led by Yuan's sons Yuan Tan, Yuan Shi and Yuan Shang. To counter Liu Bai's maneuvers, Cao Cao sent his generals Xiahou Dun, Li Dian and Yu Jin to lead an army south to attack Liu Bei. The battle. During the battle, Liu Bei suddenly set fire to his camp and retreated south. Xiahou Dun gave chase, but Li Dian cautioned him, "I suspect that there's an ambush because the bandits are retreating for no reason. The paths to the south are narrow and the bushes are thick there. Do not pursue." Xiahou Dun ignored Li Dian's warning and left Li behind to guard the camp while he led the rest of his troops to pursue Liu Bai's retreating army. As predicted by Li Dian, Liu Bei did indeed set an ambush, and Xiahou Dun fell into the trap and was defeated. Li Dian's regiment came to Xiahou Dun's rescue and Liu Bei retreated after seeing Li Dian's reinforcements. In the battle, Liu Bai's general Zhao Yun captured Xiahou Lan, an enemy commander who was from the same hometown as Zhao. Zhao Yun requested that Liu Bei spare Xiahou Lan's life and recommended Xiahou to be a military judge. In fiction, the battle is featured in Chapter 39 of the historical novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms by Luo Guanzhong. Cao Cao sent Xiahou Dun to lead 100,000 troops to attack Liu Bei in Xinye. At that time, Zhuge Liang had just joined Liu Bai's forces and had not made any contributions yet. Liu Bai's sworn brothers Guan Yu and Zhang Fei were reluctant to follow Zhuge Liang's orders. So Zhuge borrowed Liu Bai's sword and official seal to establish his authority. He described the battle plan to counter Xiahou Dun's army. Guan Yu and Zhang Fei would each lead 1,000 men to wait in ambush on the left and right sides of Bowang respectively, and burn the enemy's supplies when they see fires burning at the south. Guan Ping and Lu Feng were tasked with setting fire to Bowang Slope when the enemy approached. Zhao Yun would lead the vanguard to lure the enemy into the ambush. Liu Bei would lead the backup force. Zhuge Liang also asked Liu Bei to prepare for victory celebrations. When Xiahou Dun arrived at Bowang, he selected half of his troops to be the vanguard while the rest defended the supplies. Zhao Yun and Liu Bei consecutively came to challenge Xiahou Dun, then feigned defeat and retreated to lure Xiahou Dun to chase them. When Xiahou Dun personally led the pursuit, his deputy Han Hao cautioned him against ambushes, but Xiahou replied, "I see that the enemy is so weak. Even if they set ambushes on 10 sides, I have nothing to fear." As Xiahou Dun ventured deeper into the valley, Liu Bei came to engage him again but retreated soon. Xiahou Dun laughed and said to Han Hao, "So this is the ambush you were talking about," and then advanced towards Xinye. During the pursuit, Yu Jin and Li Dian arrived in a narrow position, and a worried Li told Yu, "One who underestimates the enemy would certainly encounter defeat. The terrain here is rough. What if the enemy uses fire here?" Yu Jin understood Li Dian's concern and rode ahead to warn Xiahou Dun while Li tried to stop his men from moving further. Strong winds helped to spread the fire as Xiahou Dun's troops panicked and stumbled on each other as they attempted to flee, while Zhao Yun turned around to attack the enemy. Zhao Aodan escaped by bashing through the flames and smoke. In the rear, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei's men set fire to Zhao Aodan's supplies as Han Hao and Zhao Lan attempted to save the supplies. Zhao Lan was slain by Zhang Fei while Han Hao fled, along with Li Dian and Yu Jin. The following morning, Zhao Aodan gathered his surviving soldiers and retreated back to Zhushang. After the victory, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei changed their attitudes towards Zhuge Liang and treated him with full respect. Meanwhile, in Zhushang, Zhao Aodan bound himself and met Cao Cao, requesting death as punishment for his defeat. But Cao Cao forgave him and released him. Cao Cao also rewarded Li Dian and Yu Jin for their foresight. Historicity Liu Bai's biography in the Sangguoji mentioned that Liu Bei resisted Zhao Aodan and Yu Jin at Bowang. He prepared an ambush and set fire to his own camp and pretended to retreat. Zhao Aodan pursued Liu Bei and fell into the ambush and was defeated. Besides, although both Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang's biographies did not specify the year in which Zhuge Liang joined Liu Bai's forces, Zhuge Liang was mentioned in Liu Bai's biography only after the Battle of Bowang. There was no mention about Zhuge Liang's involvement in the battle.